So good morning, fellow ticket holders.
Morning.
We are here for day 2 on Labor Day weekend, and we are now at Six Flags Darien Lake, right outside of Buffalo, New York. So let's go on inside and check out this Six Flags park. All right, we are in. That was very simple this morning. We got into the parking lot and into the park in no time. So if you're interested in their Flash Pass, it's not called that at this Six Flags park. You just come in the entrance, and right here, it would be on your left in this store, they have Go Fast Pass. We're currently not going to buy it today. We're going to go ahead and see what we can do without it. But if we need it, we know where to come get it. Looks like they're getting ready for Fright Fest. Have some advertisements out. This is definitely a different type of entrance for a Six Flags park. And the reason why this park looks a little different at the beginning is because it isn't an original Six Flags park. It was purchased by Six Flags some time ago. Then it went back to independent, and then they repurchased it not too long ago. So it's a conversion park. So that's why it doesn't have the same type of entranceway. But we're gonna work our way towards Superman now and go do it.
So we're really excited for Superman because we have one in America, our home park, but this one's mirrored.
Yeah, so it's the mirror clone of the Superman at Six Flags America.
And it goes over a lake.
Yeah.
Or a body of water.
It also looks like if you're looking for the Go Fast Pass, you can buy it right here at the Emporium. Straight ahead, Superman Ride of Steel.
Even though Ride of Steel is mirrored like in America, it was really good. And then when the views are beautiful, you're overlooking some water, and it felt like a different ride.
Yeah, definitely felt like a different ride, even though it is a mirrored clone apparently. And actually, even though it's raining and cold, it was running really fast. But yeah, Ride of Steel was great. Thumbs up, just like at America. So I think the next thing we're gonna do is the one that's right above us, their wooden coaster. This is Predator. Do they replace this wood because people put their gum on it all the time? Interesting. This is on the way up into the station. That's an interesting sign. They are saluting the roller coaster enthusiast group for help keeping these roller coasters alive. right, so Predator, the wooden coaster. It's not as bad as what we were hearing. It was supposed to be very rough, but we did get the front row, so it wasn't bad up there. I don't think it's any more rough than Wildcat at Hershey Park, so it's definitely worth the ride. It is rideable, but I wouldn't say it's the best ride ever.
Yeah, absolutely not. We love it because it's a wooden coaster. It has a lot of history. The views, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you oversee the lake.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it was a good coaster. All right, we're gonna go that direction and we're gonna ride Moto Coaster or whatever it's called. Definitely another unique one that we're definitely excited to ride. So let's go that way. So there is another credit here that we will be skipping. They do have a Vekoma boomerang, but we deem to skip those because we don't like them. Okay, so we're trying to get there, but we can't pass through there. So we gotta go this way, out and around. But it is sad to see a Ferris wheel without its gondolas. Okay, so the Ferris wheel has been retired. How sad. It's a really cool Ferris wheel. I wish we could ride it. So they have a sign to feed the ducks with the food, and the ducks are around the sign. It's like they know to come here for the food. This is an interesting way to get up and over the antique car track and go through a covered bridge. So we finally made it over here to the Moto Coaster. As you can see, they're like motorbike. This is gonna be cool. All right, so the Moto Coaster, I think this is our first Zamperla roller coaster.
Yep.
Definitely a unique one. It doesn't look too fast on the B-roll and all that, but it's definitely intense. There's restraints. They look very similar to Flight of Passage, and I believe it's probably what Tron Coaster is gonna have, but hopefully Disney has it a little bit more comfortable, because the position that you sit in is not comfortable for the whole ride, but this one is short enough that it's okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It was fun. It was really unique. Brace yourselves for the end. It has a really rough stop.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was a fun ride. I'm glad it was short because of the uncomfortable seats.
Yeah, but definitely a unique coaster and a unique credit to get.
Yep.
All right, so I think we're gonna take a quick pause from the coasters, and the antique cars are right over here, so we'll see if we can get in line for the antique cars. And these aren't like your normal antique cars that you see at like Hershey Park and such. These are actually like old racing cars. And it doesn't look like that they just keep people running. I think they go ahead and fill everybody up like a coaster train, and then you go one at a time. That's an interesting way to do it. So it was definitely a unique antique cars.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Really enjoyed that one.
So they do have a Grand Prix Speedway. It's $8 for 5 minutes, or you have the Family Fun Pass, 5 rides for $35.
So our next credit is going to be Viper. This is an Aero custom looper. We're going to go ahead and do this before we eat lunch, just in case it's rough. So I assume that these are props in the queue of Viper for some reason, and this is not someone's campsite. If it was your campsite, definitely aren't a person that sleeps in, but it might actually be kind of cool to camp under a roller coaster. So we just finished Viper. I have to say this isn't the worst Aero custom loop that I've been on. Might be one of the better ones. I still think overall I like the Carolina Twister at Carowinds a little better, but what did you think?
It was okay. The first loop was really smooth, and I love the tunnel, and I love the corkscrews. But there were some rough spots when you're making some turns and some embankments that really banged up my head. I'm still short, and I still haven't gotten quite used to how to ride an Aero. So
as we're exiting the Viper, this is, I guess, where one of their scare houses are for Fright Fest, which also explain the campers that were through the queue. So this is unique for a Six Flags park. This has a fascination parlor just like at Knoebels. Back in the day, Hershey Park used to have one of these, and it's actually the ride that my brother took me on to get me used to going upside down before we did upside down roller coasters. Once I did that, I was able to go do Super Duper Looper with no problems, and that was the start of my coaster enthusiast. So I guess nothing too special for lunch today. We're just going to go to Subway. We have another unique ride, which is very similar to the one that we saw at Carowinds. This one's called the Corn Popper. I would guess that is what Astro Orbiters or any of the rockets would be like if they went out of control. So our fifth and what looks like will be our last credit will be here on Tantrum. Tantrum is a Gerschlauer Aero fighter. This is going to be our first one of these. I cannot believe there is no line for this ride. So we just finished Tantrum. What did you think?
Our very first Gerstlauer, and it was alright. The best part of that ride is the drop.
Yeah, it was a really interesting ride. I thought it was longer. I thought it was going to be as long as Impulse at Knoebels, but it's actually about half the length.
Yeah, it's a quick little thing.
So I don't know if they make longer ones. We haven't done the one at the Mall America thing in New Jersey. So that's the same manufacturer does that one there, but definitely an interesting and smooth coaster.
Very smooth.
Yeah, and the drop was cool. It's faster than I expected, so it was good. Yep. Back here behind Tantrum was supposed to be credit number 6, Mind Eraser of Vekoma, suspended, but it is currently closed, so we will not get this 6 credit today. And before we leave the park for the day, we gotta ride the carousel. So it's time to ride the carousel. And I think that will conclude our day here at Six Flags Darien Lake. Like I said, this is outside of Buffalo, New York. I had a great time.
I did too. It was a very clean park.
Yes.
It had some fun rides. We got our credits.
Yep. Only got 5 of the 6. Like I said, Mind Eraser is closed. But actually, the whole back section was closed because we also didn't get to ride a moose today.
Oh yeah, I was so bummed about that. I wanted to ride moose on the loose or something like that. It's like a little bumpy. You're riding around. It's for kids.
It's technically a kid's ride, but adults can ride it.
Did you have a favorite coaster today?
My favorite coaster today would have to be Superman still, just like at America.
Yeah, I agree. It was the best ride here.
Yep.
The unique coaster was the motorbike.
Yeah, the Moto Coaster. Yeah, that was the most unique one here. So I'd highly recommend coming to Darien Lake if you're in the area. Just want to let everybody else know again, if you didn't catch our video from yesterday, we have started an Instagram account. You can go follow us on Instagram. Vanessa does the pictures and stuff over there. So go check us out on Instagram. And that'll be it. So until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.